All right, good morning, guys. It's been about a week, I think. Kind of update you on what's going on, how the diet's going. So far, it's not too bad. It's part of my diet, Pringles. It should be part of every diet. If you're not aware of what I do, besides crash diets and fad diets and fake BS, I'm currently doing kind of an extreme form of intermittent fasting. So it's called OMAD, or 1 meal a day. It's slightly modified, just so you guys are kind of aware. I'm doing it similar to last time, but a little different. I'm not being as picky with my times. I'm not sure how that affects it. We'll see in another week. But pretty much I can only eat during a 1 hour window. I try to keep that hour window pretty consistent, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of modifying it to where it works better with my schedule. So on nights where my wife works most nights, but on nights where Crystal doesn't work, I try to make sure that 1 hour gap is at home. And if she does work, I can either still do it at home because the kids are there, or I can do it at work. A lot of times people want to have luncheons and stuff with me, or I'm in meetings that have lunches, so that kind of works out good too if I can do that. It's true in my mind that if you're doing 1 meal a day or some kind of intermittent fasting, that you do stay more focused during the day, as long as you're not starving to death and have food in front of you. So if I'm at those meetings and there's a bunch of food in front of me, I'm not thinking about meetings, I'm not being productive, I'm thinking about the food. So that's just kind of my mental process there. I don't think I discussed what my weight was last time, mainly because I'm upset about it. It's so hard to lose weight and so easy to gain weight. And it's, especially if you have, habits and patterns that you've fallen into over decades. You can't really expect to break those and not go back into them if you're not really paying attention. But so my current weight, when I weighed last week or the week before at the doctor, was 444, which is not my highest weight. My highest weight's over 500 pounds, but still, I was down right around 350 before, so it's pretty frustrating to have a 100-pound swing. It just sucks. So I honestly attribute most of that weight gain to drinking my calories. And I'm not talking about alcohol or beer or, any of those things that you might think. And most of you who have weight problems know this, but it's pop. It is soda pop. And I drink so damn much of it. And the really frustrating part about this is I know no matter what I do, and I know there's a lot of you on my channel that don't do this, no matter what you do, if you're not drinking just water, if you're putting additives in it, or you're drinking a diet soda, you're going to get the aspartame people, you're going to get the MS people, you're going to get the cancer people. You're going to get all these different people who just trash you because you're doing worse than what you were if you were having sugar. Fair enough. So what I'm drinking water with a couple of different additives. I'll use Crystal Light, or the Walmart generic brand. I can't remember. Great Value. Great Value actually has a 0-calorie lemonade additive that I'm sure is giving me kidney stones. Just kidding. I don't have kidney stones. But I love it. I don't know why, I can't explain it. I have a hard time drinking just water. It tastes minerally to me, earthy, I guess. I don't know if I'm just more sensitive to that. So yeah. Couple things I want to talk about real quick, or maybe not so quick. I do have to hurry though. First thing is I want to talk about body positive versus healthy or fit at every weight, or whatever the hell that is. If you hear me talking about body positive, which I am not body positive, but I agree with the concept of being body positive. to me, body positive is not an excuse for you to be fat or morbidly obese or anorexic. It is just you accepting yourself. And that does not mean you don't want to be better at being fit or whatever it is. It just means you accept yourself and you love yourself. Healthy or fit at every weight, I think is, and I apologize in advance because I know I'm going to offend somebody, but I think it's a crock of shit. And I'll tell you why I think it's a crock of shit, because of what happened to me this week. And I've never felt like this was real or a good thing. So body pot, or, oh, geez, I'm going to get them mixed up and mess you guys up. So healthy at every weight or whatever it is. I get it. I'm 444 pounds. I can walk however far I want nonstop. I can go up and down stairs, no problem. Yeah, I'd probably break a sweat. I don't have cankles. I don't have a fupa that hangs down to my knees. I can still see most of my anatomy. You can be somewhat healthy at weights, but you've got to look at it's everything that's involved. So what happened to me this week is not healthy, because it affects my health, because now I can't get health services because I'm too big. So I believe last week I told you guys I was going to go in next week for a colonoscopy because I'm concerned with some things. I'm trying to make sure I don't have cancer and stuff like that because of the family history. And I've had some problems, so I'm a little worried about it. I've been to the doctor several times, had a bunch of blood work done, spent a bunch of money, scheduled my surgery not the day before surgery, but the day after it was scheduled, they contacted me and said, sorry, we can't do your colonoscopy. You're too big and we can't risk it. We don't have the right type of anesthetist here, or anesthesiologist, whatever it is. And I was like, wow, okay, so just, can you do it somewhere else? And so they had to refer me to a new place, which wouldn't take and direct, they wouldn't direct schedule me. So now I got to go to a whole new doctor's, cost me more money. Now I have to travel 90 miles to have the procedure done. And it's 2 months out now. That's not good. Other things you'll have problems with. CTs, MRIs. There are real issues with being too big, and it's not a society or cultural issue. It's a personal issue. I don't care what percentage of the population is morbidly obese. You can't expect society to completely go and change overnight. I get some things need to change, and they are changing, which is also scary to me, because if they're changing, that means we're accepting it. If we're accepting it, it just means we're going to have more and more problems. But for me personally, I know that I'm not healthy at this weight, because if I needed medical attention, I could not get the care I needed. That's not healthy. Psychologically, I don't think it's healthy. I was in that mode where I thought it was okay to be my size, and I was fine with it, but I'm definitely snapped out of that now. Okay, so now that I've insulted everyone, so remember, the reason I'm not against people being healthy as they can be at the size they're at. I just don't think it's a good excuse to not want to be healthier and lose weight. And the vice versa goes. Anorexia, bulimia, any kind of eating disorders or mental problems that cause you to be extremely underweight. It's the same thing. You can't be healthy if you're so underweight and not nutritioned enough to where your body can maintain its bone density. All right, I'm really done now. I was going to talk real quick about, I keep saying real quick and we're like 10 minutes in already. Recent trip to Florida. Kind of the other reason I'm hopping back into this game is I'm a little frustrated with my trip to Florida. I knew when I was going, I absolutely 100% knew, and I didn't even try because I knew I wouldn't fit. I knew I was not going to fit on the rides at any of the museum or amusement parks we went to. We only went to SeaWorld. They only had a few rides, like at SeaWorld. You go to see the whales. I love fish, but whale's not a fish. God, okay. I can't edit this because I'm doing it on my phone. I don't have time. So yeah, the rides have like seats in front of them, and like just looking at them, it's like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. There probably was one or two I could have rode on or ridden on, but yep, didn't even try. But I want to go to an amusement park with my kids and ride the rides with them. I want to go to an amusement park and ride the rides with my wife. It just sucks and she wants me to. It's affecting my relationship with my wife. There are things we can't do. I can't go on an airplane right now. I probably could go on an airplane if I bought 2 tickets and was that fat guy that had to have a lap belt, and I don't want to be that guy. So we're going to give it another run for the money. So I'm hoping to have an updated weight by next week. I wish I had a start weight, guys. I do it just what the doctor had, and I don't have any proof of it. So, but that's what it was. I probably could pull up my medical record. I might be able to show you it. I'll see if I can get it, but I don't think anybody on here has ever questioned me as far as lying or not. So, yeah, I'm not like some other people that I'm not going to say that. Okay. So going forward, I'm drinking a lot of fluid. Not exercising yet, other than just kind of trying to keep walking around and stuff, having some ankle problems. Not a big deal. I just need to, it flares up. It'll go away pretty soon. So Monday through Friday is 1 meal a day, no exceptions. Saturday and Sunday is not 1 meal a day. It's just a reasonable calorie intake. And the main reason for that is family. That is because my kids are eating, my wife is eating. I think it's important to the family makeup or family genetics. That doesn't make sense. Geez, I can't even think this morning. Just the functionality of your family. I think food is important still, and that social time to sit down and talk. So, yep. So that's what I'm doing, just so you know. I'm going to try to keep doing a video. I'm going to try to do videos more and more often as I progress. Starting out, I want to get through school, which you guys know I finish in November, and I want to get a couple things at work under control. Big changes with my wife's business, gigantic. I probably will explain that in the next video. I hope I remember to explain that next video. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get on my truck and go to work. So, probably not going to be great with comments, but if you do have questions, comment below and ask. If you have questions about 1 meal a day, lots of stuff on YouTube and from my previous videos. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a good day and a good rest of your week.